There's no other way for him to beat Lopez unless he drags him into the deep waters, into the later rounds, and takes advantage of it. And he needs to just not pay attention to the crowd. He needs to not pay attention to the ref when he says, come on, give me some action. Just ignore the guy. I mean, they're not going to stop the fight. He's a veteran. He's a former champion. He's a respected champion. He's one of the legends in the UFC. It doesn't matter if he breaks some of the rules for the first 2 rounds or stalls a little bit. They're going to let him do it. And he needs to do this for the first 2 rounds. He needs to avoid Diego Lopez. He needs to frustrate Diego Lopez. He needs to get out of the way of those fucking low leg kicks. And he has to just stand on his feet. That's it. Now, we get to round 3. This is where Volkanovski needs to unleash the classic Volkanovski. He needs to throw those creative combos where he's like, throws a couple of strikes, he ducks down, covers his head, and then he throws a head kick. He waits a split second, which is a perfect setup for a body shot. He needs to use his strength and ferocity to his advantage. In round 4, he needs to do exactly what he did in round 1 and round 2. Pace himself. Avoid getting taken down. Frustrate Diego Lopez. Avoid the strikes. And at this point in round 4, Diego's going to be a little bit winded. And he's going to be frustrated also. And he might be susceptible to a couple of strikes, but it's not going to be enough to take Diego Lopez out. It will go to round 5. And in round 5, Volkanovski is going to have to attempt to knock out Diego Lopez. Now, Volkanovski's definitely going to take a ton of damage, but it's going to be from a weaker, depleted Diego Lopez. And Lopez is not going to have the punching power to put Volkanovski on his ass. So the most Volkanovski can do here is just empty the tank, not care about what the outcome is. If he gets knocked out, he gets knocked out. I mean, whatever. We went to round 5. We're going to see a great fight. The fans will be happy. I'll be happy. You'll be happy. No one can talk shit. Diego Lopez is going to give him a ton of respect. And like I said, he needs to attempt to knock out Diego Lopez. I don't think he will. But I think that if he plays this game, stalls the first 2 rounds, unleashes the classic Volk for round 3, stalls in round 4, and just attempts to knock out in round 5, he will get the decision victory. There is no other way for Alexander Volkanovski to beat Diego Lopez other than this game plan, period. My real prediction for UFC 314, Diego Lopez versus Alexander Volkanovski, is that Diego Lopez will defeat Alexander Volkanovski in round 2 by a knockout, and he will become the new UFC featherweight champion.